Well, hey kids. Wasn't sure if the live stream was getting out to anybody. I had it unlisted and for some reason it was coming up that it wasn't saved in public. How'd you guys find it? Welcome in Mattercam, Matt, Fire Dragon, 57, Eddie Caldillo, Kelly DiMaggio, Barbara, Duncan, Chris B, Leg Kick. Oh, you guys got a notification. Okay, cool. I always seem to mess up when I do these non-normal, regularly scheduled type of streams. So glad you guys made it. Welcome in. As you can see, we are sitting down over here at the train station, getting ready to wait for Paint the Night. My feed popped up when you were watching something else. All right, well, we kicked somebody else out then, huh? Hey, good vibes. Amy, welcome in. Hey, Haunted Mermaid. That weird old man, welcome in. It was only 117. Well, at least you got a little bit of a breather from the summer, huh? I mean, honestly, it could have been 120, right? Let's count our blessings. But was it a dry heat? Crispy. Yeah, anything over 100 just gets dumb. So you guys okay with hanging out for a while and we'll watch Paint the Night from up top here? And we'll just jump a little bit down Main Street for some fireworks. Jennifer Beausoleil, welcome in. 122. I don't know how people do it, man. That's, yeah, the heat gets to me. The cold is one thing, but the heat will like drain you. The cold is frustrating and annoying. The heat, you just like want to just keel over. Yeah, good vibes. Earlier today, it was funny because I was like, it's really crowded here today. And I was just like, I'm having trouble walking, guys. I've been bumped already like 3 times from strollers or wheelchairs or whatever. And I was just not in a good mood. And then I had a Ronto wrap and a nice cool beverage. And after that, I was like, hey, this ain't so bad. So I think I was just overheating and not maintaining my composure very well. Omar Octavio, welcome in. Dave Everino, good to see you. And Eric Schwartz, thank you for the membership, my friend. Peter, good to see you. Can we get some ice creams or tomatoes in the chat for Eric Schwartz? So I didn't even see, are you guys okay with waiting for Paint the Night, or do you guys want to get going and do some other stuff? RJ Leal, welcome in. I could go look for our other trash can, but I know we had said we wanted to try up here the next time, so. Weird Old Man says bail. Fire Dragon 57, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Ice creams in the chat for Fire Dragon. And let's see who got those memberships. We got Charles Richardson, Gloria Thibodeau, Garrett Skidmore, Sarah Backenstedt, and Main Street Matt. Congratulations. He drove with the Mickey hands like potholders, so you didn't burn your hands on the steering wheel. That's awesome. Let's see if I can reposition you guys. You can see Mickey and Pluto greeting guests over here. BB6 Dave, twice in one day. That's not that all. That shouldn't be all that surprising. And RJ Lil with the $1.99 super chat says, "Buy some tomatoes. I thank you for the super chat, but I will not be spending my money on tomatoes. Nor will I be spending your money on tomatoes." That is one of the things that we... Oh, Minnie Mouse is coming across here. Let's get a shot of Minnie Mouse walking by. There we go. Now she's in focus. Oh, Chris, sorry, missed the chat. The YouTube thing, it was okay. I mean, you got to be Bob in order to really get the most out of those types of events. And what I mean by that is you got to be somebody who's willing to just walk up to someone and say, "Hey, I'm Bob. What's your name? What do you do? What's your channel?" So, not my kind of thing. That's not me. I'm just not a networking, schmoozing kind of guy like that. So I had to let Bob know, I was like, I'm really kind of on edge at places like this doing these things, so probably going to cut out a little early. He just laughed. Lots of us came directly from Cordy. Oh, did Cordy already end? Cordy done with her stream from HQ? Or is she still going? Looks like she's still going. Yeah, she's got the foodie guide going over there, so you guys want to check out some of the foods from Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. She is going over things live right now. Gotta love the Catalina wine mixer. Weird Old Man. I asked people if they spell Bob with an O and 2 B's. Yeah, it's Bob with a J. It is beautiful out here now, guys. Earlier, hot as can be. Got the Park Streamers hangout gear going. But yeah, it is glorious right now. I wish it could stay like this forever. And a silent queue. Barbara Duncan. Did I say good evening, Barbara Duncan? Good evening, Barbara. And Tamara Delaney, welcome in. Yeah, exactly, Chris. It's like I'll stand there and I'll watch and, make my judgments about people. And then, sit there and wonder, how come Bob has so many friends? Yeah, there is a decent little breeze. Very, very slight, at least where I'm at. I don't really feel too much. You can feel it occasionally. The flags are flapping in the breeze a little bit. Yeah, I know, Chris. I wasn't sure if I should reveal that part of me to you guys, that I actually, you know, kind of a judgmental sort of a person. I figured we're all friends here, right? I don't judge you guys, so. Actually, I've already judged you guys, and you guys are cool. So we're all good. Paul M. Knew it, welcome in. Christina H., good to see you. Crystal Ray today, welcome. I'll be here in bed ninja listening. Kiyuk Sanchez, welcome in. So, reminder, Saturday, Goofy Guy is doing his $20 for a lap on the canoes fundraiser for his Chalk Walk page, part of Team Park Streamers for Chalk Walk. So be sure to be subscribed to Goofy Guy, and then be sure to watch on Saturday. And if you have the means, we need you guys to get as many laps onto Larry as possible. CP, welcome in. Mellow 1023, good to see you. We are just kicking back right now up here at the train station, waiting for Paint the Night. And I'm debating if I should switch sides, because we got this light pole right in our view, and I think the other side will be a better view to catch the parade coming around the turn, because they're coming from It's a Small World. So we're going to switch sides real quick. Come with me, everyone. We're on a mission to get a better view. Let's see if we can get over there before anybody else goes and snakes our spot. I think we're good. I'm glad I looked at that right now, because I would have been like, oh man. So right here, let me show you guys the better view. So we will catch the parade coming right around the curve right here and be able to watch it all along the way. On the other side, we would have been looking at a lamppost as it's coming right at us, and it wouldn't have been until it's directly in front of us that we would have been able to see much. So once again, I did something right, weirdly enough, and we ended up getting a good view. Not judgmental, just mental. I'll join the club, man. Tiffany Johnson, welcome in. Did a one Mike Skellington? Yes, there's Mike Skellington. Welcome in, Skellington. Or I could do this and we could pretend like we're watching it from jail. Thank you, Barbara. So now I'm going to try to sit down for a minute. I can already feel my knee from sitting down the few minutes that we were over there. But yeah, the YouTube Creator Collective, it was great and everything. LaToya Hansen, welcome in. The problem is, number one, like I said, I'm not a networking guy. And you know, it'd be one thing if I was a drinker, because then it'd be like, hey, free drinks all night, whatever. But I'm not a drinker, so that part is kind of lost on me as well. I feel really weird right now. Normally I'm standing at a trash can, talking to you guys, waiting for the parades. Right now I'm like sitting down here at the train on Main Street, leaning up against the railing here. I feel like I'm one of those entitled people that everybody's like staring at right now and going, oh, Karaoke? I don't know if I could do it. There's something. There's something about the fact that I'm alone in the car on Autopia. I feel like the car is loud. Like I said, I haven't gone back. I think the only one that I've gone back to actually listen to is the one that I did with Goofy Guy, with Larry. And it was because I really wanted to see what happened when the other car started singing with us. Living my best life, yeah. Tiffany Johnson, good to see you. Spaceship Ears, welcome in. If you guys don't know our friend Spaceship Ears, another content creator, just had him and his dad on the Park Streamers Hangout. And what a fun discussion that was. And let me tell you, Spaceship Ears, I could have gone on for hours listening to your dad and you talk. That is like so much fun for me. That was an epic karaoke. Yeah, that one I think was one of my favorite moments for Autopia karaoke. Outside of the first one. The first one was just, gosh, that one was insane. I still can't believe it blows my mind that I actually did karaoke that time. Looking back on things now, it's like, But that first one, I can't believe I did it. Yeah, Barbara, it was a good episode. And we are already discussing a potential, another deep dive sort of topic with John DeCure Jr. So we're going to try to get a date scheduled for him and hopefully Spaceship Ears as well to come back on. And like I said, it's going to be the deep dive type of topic. So it's going to be one that like a designer like me is just going to sit there and eat it up and just be hanging on every word that he's talking. So, as I mentioned, Goofy Guy is doing a fundraiser on Saturday. I'm thinking that I may do a fundraiser on the 28th. And we will do I'm not even sure how long the stream would go because of what I have planned. It would depend a little bit on you guys, on how long it would take. I'm going to find out to see what Mrs. Casual thinks of my idea before I reveal anything, because if I may have to adjust and change things a little bit if she gives me some feedback. But I just thought of it today of what I could do, and I haven't been home to be able to talk to Mrs. Casual about it. Slim Devin, welcome in. Drive safe, Slim Devin. And if you guys don't know our friend Slim Devin, another content creator here on YouTube, we need to get him in the parks more, live streaming on his channel. And Tiffany Baker, welcome in. And seriously, guys, it's been crazy watching the Park Streamers channel just suddenly explode. We are very close to, gosh, what are we at? We're like at 2200 and something. It's crazy. Yeah, we're at 2229 on the Park Streamers Hangout. Amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. Fire Dragon, you're cured? How can you say getting the song stuck in your head is a problem? I love that song. In fact, we might be doing it. It's a Small World Marathon. What do you guys think? Should that be our 7,000? Maybe we'll do that for 7,500. Let's do that. So it feels like a little bit of a milestone on our way to 10,000. People are promoting Chuck. Thank you so much, everyone. And it doesn't even matter if it's promoting Team Park streamers or any of the individuals. It's just getting the word out for Chuck. That's the main thing. It doesn't matter to me who raises the money, who gets the credit or whatever, as long as that organization is getting the funding it needs. An Autopia karaoke marathon. Yikes. I don't even know how many songs I would need to have ready to go. Goofy23, welcome in. Monorail Molly, good to see you. How many times am I writing It's a Small World? I don't know. What do you guys? How many times do you think we could do it in an open to close? If they don't shut it down for fireworks or anything like that, because I don't think they do anymore. How many times do you think we could do 3 times an hour? Well, Barbara, it would definitely be a Saturday. So we would have 8 to midnight. And I guess it depends when we hit 7,500. Because I already told you guys I would wear a tutu at Disneyland if we hit 7,000 subscribers. Spaceship Ears, yeah, Monorail Molly, the whole team over there with Pete McDevitt and everybody, all of the crew over there, they do fantastic with their interviews. You'd want to skip the long week. Yeah, that's true. It might be a little bit busier on a holiday type of weekend, so. I just read 6.66. Got to go on Mansion. Now, how are the lines looking? Because things were pretty rough earlier today. Mansion's 40 minutes. Pirates is 20. Toontown is all shut down already. Peter Pan is shut down already. Looks like Alice has been shut down, which means pretty soon we'll have Pinocchio, Mr. Toad, and Snow White closing for the fireworks. I should do Haunted Mansion. No, should we skip fireworks and just head over to Mansion? Should we skip Paint the Night and head over to Mansion? Pirate Bub, welcome in. Chris B says, let's go. Weirdo man, I knew you would say Mansion. Barbara Duncan, game for anything. Yeah, Tiffany, I love the fireworks. The fireworks have always been one of my favorite little things. Yeah, Fire Dragon, that's kind of what happened earlier today. That the lines were just so long everywhere that it was like, all right, we're going to do Mark Twain. Rumor has it the 6,660th sub was a hitchhiking ghost. Are we gonna be at 6666? Does that negate something or anything? I don't know. I really like the little Letterman jacket that Jen got last week. I know Mrs. Casual would not care for it. She's not the type for the short jacket. She likes more trench coaty style. Oh, you're coming in December. Oh, that should be fun, Tiffany. The parks at Christmas time are amazing. And Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in. Yeah, Tammy, it was a spectacular little jacket, but like I said, Mrs. Casual just would not be able to not want to wear it. Oh, we are half an hour away from the step off of the parade. And yes, Tiffany, let me know when you're here. I will obviously do my best. And Krista Joe, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and stand up now because we got people starting to want to stake out their own spots. So I'm going to stand up real quick. There we go. Sorry about the painful visuals. Yeah, didn't mean to make you guys have quite that close up on my t-shirts. Bruce Bergman, welcome. Gil Dizon, welcome in. How was the event? It was okay. It was a networking thing, so that is completely out of my element. So if it wasn't for Bob, I probably would have stood there and stood there and stood there. Thanks to Bob, I actually got to talk to a few content creators. One of them, I'm actually going to go check out his channel that I'm really interested in. He does like lessons in the Chinese language, so you'll learn Chinese. And I was like, hey, that could be kind of cool if I could have just like a slight grasp on Chinese and be able to walk you through the parks and describe things in Chinese. Figured you guys would get a kick out of that, right? Yeah, Gil, is today Wednesday? No, it is not. We are all mixed up. And we've got TPC thinking he's going to try to learn Chinese. So that's how crazy today has been. Although I have to say, when I went to China, oh, we got connection issues. Yeah, theme park Chinese. Theme park Szechuan pork. But yeah, when I went to China, just the little bits that I picked up, just even saying, thank you or whatever. My buddy that I was there for, he told me, you actually have good pronunciation on that. So I could learn Chinese. What's the Chinese word for tomato? I think if I'm not mistaken, how the Chinese say tomato is bleh. That's just my layperson's assumption. Jason Moore, Woody will be in the parade coming up here shortly. So if you can hang out for about another half hour or so, we will get a good view of Woody coming by on Slinky Dog. That's the caveman interpretation? How dare you? You insult my Chinese already. Thanks everybody for hanging out tonight on a very weird Thursday edition of Theme Park Casual that is slowly moving toward becoming Theme Park Chinese. Christian Sanchez, welcome in. Nathan, welcome. Could also be French. Caveman, French, very similar. Trinity 714, welcome in. Chris, I keep forgetting I have to work tomorrow. Sorry, man. And Gil Dizon, thank you so much for being a member here for 12 months. My goodness. Says, going to be a great night, TPC. I hope so. Ice cream's in the chat for our friend Gil Dizon. Jennifer Bosse, I could help with Pig Latin. And welcome in, Jennifer. Yeah, this should be a fantastic view for the parade because we'll catch it as it's coming around the curve. And then we'll get a good, nice close-up as it gets right here in front of us. And then most of the floats have a good back end. And we'll get to watch it as they fade away from us. So I don't know if they're going to do it again tonight, but if you guys have ever heard Cordy's tale of paying for the meal and getting the premier or the reserved area for the parade. So that area right there that you're looking at, right there at the curb, that's all the reserved area. But then they take down the ropes and let anybody come in right behind them. So they paid all the money. They may get the curb, but somebody who didn't pay anywhere near what they paid can come and stand right behind them. Basically the same view. Nathan, yes, Paint the Night Parade is what's coming up here. It will be stepping off in about 20 minutes and then take about 10 or so minutes to get down here to us. Yeah, I know, Krista Joe. It's like, if you're going to do that, seal that place off and let those people have a nice, uncluttered area to watch the parade. But then you got the people that are looking and going, my family would like to watch the parade, and there's plenty of room right there. So, personally, get rid of all the, reserved viewing area. Stop letting people pay extra to get a good view. Force everyone to throw elbows. Oh, we're throwing elbows now. Here we go. Sounds like a government plot. Yeah, Tammy, it's like since we homeschooled Casual Junior, we never really had like summer break in that sense. Mrs. Casual would take a couple months and just kind of let it all die down, and then ease him back into school time. But as wonderful as Casual Junior was, boy, did he have his moments during school. Oof. And me working at home, there were so many times where I had to be the principal and come down and, okay, Mama, you go to your corner, take a rest. Junior, you go to your corner. Krista Joe, yeah, the keys are still popular. I don't think there's like the mad rush there was that first weekend, but they are definitely still popular. I still see people at the different little kiosks and stuff working on them, and so Disney has a hit right there. And I think I mentioned it on the Park Streamers Hangout that I can't begrudge them. It looks fun. And if the key was designed to look more like a presentation piece rather than a preschooler's Bop It toy, I probably would have ended up buying one because it looks that fun. But because the key looks terrible, I'm like, nah, not gonna buy it. His mother graded on the curve. Well, if you've got, some of these families that we've known, they've got, 5, 6 kids that they're homeschooling. So it could be rough if you've got a brainy older brother or sister. The Tomorrowland Key area? The Tomorrowland Key area, I believe, was always okay. They've got the... Actually, I don't know. What was up with the Tomorrowland Key area? Was that one not working on the opening day? Because I know the Magic Band area was a little rough for the first couple weeks. And they got it working, and it's like, all right, what was the holdup? All right, hang on, kids. I got to get the mic plugged in now. Hey, what do you know? I think I did it right. Well, I just jinxed it, so great. I was gonna say it seems kind of dark, but they don't have the parade lighting or stage lighting, if you want to call it that, turned on quite yet. Pirate Queen Twish, welcome in. Adventures with Roto Commish, welcome in. Did TPC get thrown? Well, that's what I was telling everybody. I was like, we could watch it like this, or we can pretend we're watching it from jail. It's up to you guys. And if you don't know our friend Roto Commish, another content creator here on YouTube, be sure to go check him out. Yeah, Spaceship Heroes. There's lots of weird little rules that are at Disneyland. Like, I think I mentioned it during March Madness. I can't take you guys in any capacity on Gadget Go Coaster unless I throw you in my pocket. But I can take the gimbal as is on Space Mountain, Grizzly River Run, Splash Mountain. Those don't matter. But Chippendale's Gadget Coaster, nope. Got to be hands-free. I mean, I'm thankful that the other ones are still, allowed to have a phone out, a gimbal, or whatever. Donald's fan, welcome in. Paul, you know what? I was actually doing that. I was photographing things, and I was going to do the "Where in Disneyland is this?" and get like super close up on little details, and then give you the wide shot. Either a little bit later, later in the post or something like that, next day. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, Roto Commish. I'm assuming something happened. That's the story I've been told, is that something happened, and therefore it had the rule change. I still have not been on the new Snoopy coaster. Partly because if there's a line, I ain't waiting. It just does not look that good to me. I'm not the type to just go for every coaster credit possible. Good deal, Slim Devin. Make sure you get home safely. Oh, Mickey's working the crowd over here. All right, if any of the characters come over on our side, I'm just going to go ahead and give you now a volume warning, because I may scream out to one of them. What's Mickey doing down here? He's got 10 minutes to get over up to the float and get changed. Oh, Don's fan, you guys do the Where Are We? I think one of my favorite little memories with Casual Junior, and I think I've told you guys this, I came home one day, and I walk in, I think Mrs. Casual was in the kitchen or something like that, and I just hear, "Hi, Papa," and I didn't see anybody, and I said, "Where are you?" And I just hear, "I'm in the box." And there was like a cardboard box in the living room, and he was just chilling inside the box. Trish, how could there be two Mickeys? Yeah, Tammy, that would make me either a kid or a cat, because I like sitting in boxes. Oh, the stand-up command has been enacted. Exactly, Trish, that's the only problem. It's like, whee, I'm in the box. Honey, can you come help me get out of the box? And that's when Mrs. Casual says, "You need to stop getting in the boxes. Next time I'm not going to help you." Lone Nguyen, welcome in. Oh God, they're trying to do the wave. I feel like I don't even know what's going on over here anymore. See, if I was the character, I'd try to do the whole, make them scream and then quiet down real fast. And then make them scream and then scream. Let's see if I could get them to do that. Minnie has jets. Yeah. Debbie Diaz, welcome in. Well, I don't think I'm quite acrobatic enough for an actual mascot. Certainly not big leagues. Definitely not basketball. Those mascots, you gotta practically be a gymnast. But yeah, when I worked at Target, I actually had to put on a really cheesy Beast costume that they rented when Beauty and the Beast came out on VHS. And I did Beast for a little while. It's actually quite easy to get into character and, you know, kind of not be quite so inhibited, because you're wearing the mask and, you know, a few people know who it is, but not everybody. So they also made me do Aladdin when that came out, and it was the Prince Ali version of Aladdin, so I had to actually have I had to talk, and that was rough. All right, kids, parade is about to step off up by It's a Small World, so we've got about 10 minutes till it gets down here. Makoto, welcome in. Anybody need anything? Cotton candy, ice cream, popcorn, stuff like that.
Your attention, please. All viewing areas are now full for our upcoming performance of the Disney Paint the Night Parade. Please make plans to join us for the next performance of this dazzling spectacular. We invite you to check your Disneyland app or as a cast member for the next showtime. We apologize for any inconvenience and thank you for understanding.
Su atención, por favor, todas las áreas desde donde observar esta presentación del desfile Disney Paint the Night ya están llenas. Por favor, hagan planes de acompañarnos en la próxima presentación de este deslumbrante espectáculo consultando el siguiente horario en su aplicación de Disneyland o con un miembro del elenco. Les pedimos disculpas por cualquier inconveniente y agradecemos.
Oh, stage lighting coming on. Was it they were talking about boxes, or they saw the big mouse walking around? We were just talking about cats. Okay. Got some balloons showing up. What is that, like $40,000 retail value of balloons right there? So I'm curious, guys, when you hear the title, when somebody says the words "Paint the Night," talking about the Paint the Night parade, what is the first thing you think of when you hear that? Somebody says "Paint the Night parade," what comes to mind?
Good evening, everyone. In just a few minutes, Mickey Mouse will set his imagination free when the Disney Paint the Night Parade comes to life with its dazzling imagery and wondrous magic. The fun begins in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Buenas noches a todos. En tan solo unos minutos, Mickey Mouse echará a volar su imaginación cuando el desfile Disney Paint the Night cobra vida con sus deslumbrantes imágenes y asombrosa magia. La diversión comienza en tan solo unos minutos. Gracias.
Painting a knight in shining armor. I was just curious if you, because like when you think of oh gosh, I lost the name of the parade. Magic Happens. Magic Happens parade. That one is all the first dance troupe. They are the icons of that parade. It's like I don't even think of any other part of that parade except for those dancers, really. I have to like stop and think, okay, well, what else is there in that parade? Jetta, welcome in. Stitch Disney, welcome in.
Hello, everyone. It's almost time for the Disney Paint the Night Parade. To enhance your viewing experience, the lights will be dim and an area will remain in darkness for the duration of the experience. We ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography during the performance. Thank you.
Hola a todos. Ya casi es hora de disfrutar del desfile Disney Paint the Night. Para que puedan disfrutar plenamente de esta experiencia, las luces se atenuarán y el área permanecerá en oscuridad durante la duración del espectáculo. Les pedimos que por favor se abstengan de utilizar fotografía con flash durante la presentación. Gracias.
Oh, Debbie Burnfeld. Yeah, we've all been there. Trying to say hello to everybody when you're on your phone. I really wish the YouTube app would complete the people in the chat and give you the options the way it does on desktop. I wish the app would do that. So you only have to type a couple of letters and then you can, okay, there's that person. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, I turned on the YouTube community section. So if you are on the YouTube app and you go to the Theme Park Casual main page, you should see a button that says Join Community. So you guys can now send me posts and questions and things via the YouTube community. Please know that it is public. It's not just me seeing it, so don't send anything you don't want somebody else to see. So I don't know exactly how the whole community thing works on YouTube, but if you want to go and test it out, I believe it's only available in the mobile app, so you cannot use it via desktop, which again, why doesn't that doesn't make any sense, but okay. It's a bummer watching watching Starbucks from here. Watching fireworks from here wouldn't quite work. Can you tell I'd like a coffee right now? Oh, and get this, there was like the food at the YouTube thing tonight was barbecue. So they had like brisket and stuff like that. And of course Bob asked, "Do you have any extra barbecue sauce?" And so the lady says, "Yeah, we do." And so she pulls up like the little gallon bucket thing that they used to pour over, as they're fixing their whole tray of barbecue. And she goes to pour it on his plate and just douses his thing. And I was like, always with the extra. I do not remember that movie, Paul Imnuit. I know when I was little, one of the ones that we loved for whatever reason was No Deposit, No Return. EXP626, welcome in. What's wrong with that letter, Jetta? All right, kids. Parade is on its way down here. Just won't work, huh? Oh, North Avenue Irregulars, love that one. That one was a great one. That one was a good one. What was it where she's describing the green car? Well, it's darker than a Kelly green, but not quite a forest green. Yeah, the car chase. So fun. German Aguirre, welcome in. And thank you for the update. So right after the parade, we'll just pop about halfway up Main Street for fireworks. Jetta, no, I did not get to see Larry today. We were here only for a couple hours earlier. So we had a tight schedule for our afternoon, and I did not get a chance to see him. Hopefully I'll be back on Saturday to hang out and maybe do a lap on the canoes with him. And I was going to mention it to everybody. If you're able to stay late in the park and you really want to see the parade, I highly recommend seeing the second performance because it is so much less crowded for the second performance. Well, at least it was the last time when we saw it. I think the last couple times when we've seen the second performance, it just is nowhere near as crowded. I don't even think Main Street was 2 people deep the entire way when the parade started for the second performance. And thank you so much, Tammy Delaney. $10 super chat for the best stream around. Oh, thank you. Sometimes I don't know if I could qualify for that. Most of the time it certainly doesn't feel that way, but thank you so much for the super chat. Ice cream's in the chat for Tammy Delaney. I just realized you said best steam around. So they're starting to send all the guests who come off the train. They're sending them all down the front of the train station that way. Okay, now they need to make sure that the cast members on the other side are not sending anybody this way, because there's been a lot of people coming this way. There goes Danny live steaming again. You know me. Those bows ain't gonna cook themselves. Yeah, it looks like the parade. Well, we can't quite tell. I think it's at the far end of Main Street right now. I think. It's too hard to look through the tree. Tamara would have spelled it stream. That's a good one. Eddie Caldillo, you guys know the drill. It is 250. Maybe that's why she had to change her name to Tammy, because the R on her keyboard doesn't work anymore. Kaylee, welcome in. And Paul M. knew it. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, best Steam ever. You can almost feel it coming through the phone, right? Ice creams in the chat for Paul M. knew it. Oh, all right. Main Street proper is now under the spell of Paint the Magic. John, Laura, welcome in. Parade is on its way. They are now blocking off pedestrian traffic from going in the street. Spaceship here is too soon. It was like 20-something years ago, wasn't it? just the logistics of trying to get people to be able to move around during the parade is insane. Yeah, Kaylee, I realized that. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, it's closer to 30 now, isn't it? Hot corn. down to 2 jellies on that one. Lots of people leaving. All right, kids, let's go get in position for fireworks. Pokemon Train Man, welcome in. I don't know if we're going to be able to see Phantasmic tonight. We might catch a little bit of it. That's a good question, Barbara. We should probably check that out for science. I mean, it could be the kind of thing that saves somebody's life. Lots of people here, kids. Lots of people. Everybody stay together. Stay together. I hope everybody has their chat buddy. We don't want anybody getting lost. I'm going to head up to our usual spot, just in front of Starbucks. There's just too many people. And it gets kind of peaceful, except for the insane number of people that are all crowding around right now. We try to get to our usual spot. It looks like there's a lot of people here. There's nearly a few thousand of my closest friends trying to catch some fireworks here. We just want to see some booms. The pretty, pretty booms. That's what we're here for, kids.
Yes.
And we shall sneak in right here. All right, good job, everybody. Good job. And now we wait. Gary A., welcome in. Looks like a good turnout for Disneyland today. Yep. There are plenty of people here. Summer has struck, indeed. But we do have a convention happening this week right now, so that could be part of it. All right, Rhoda Kamish, I'm going to tie my shoe real quick. To make sure I didn't tie the cable to my shoe. Of course I listen to you.
For over 100 years, Walt Disney Animation Studios has invited audiences to believe in things never thought possible.
Enjoy the show, everybody.
And so tonight, we once again invite you to wish upon stars, to step into the unknown, and to join us on this, our wondrous journey.
Some things start out big, and some things start out small. But sometimes the smallest thing can make the biggest changes of all. Hard to know just where it starts, how it grows. From just a spark, it's wondrous. I feel it now, it's you and me, a gentle stream of energy. I know it's wondrous. From dream to wish to a very first try, from jumping to falling to learning to fly. Show up and break the explosion that leads the eye. It's the magic that we call life. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the flight of the butterflies. I will see it. Can you believe it? It's wondrous. It's
Everybody's just waiting. How sad. We're moving on, kids. Goodbye. Let's go get coffee.
They say if you dream a thing more than once, it's sure to come true.
Go and you think some of these people are sitting there going, okay, the fireworks are going to start any minute now. Oh, these poor cast members. I really feel for them. Ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-boom. One day out there, all I ask is one, to hold forever out there. Just to live one day, there must be more. I will find my way. Oh man. people waited all that time in front of the castle. They don't even get projections. Oof.
But you remember, that old star can only take you
The crowd karaoke. Why not, right?
happy moments of your own.
And tribulation at my share. Whoa, 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 whoa. I could have sang this song. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales do come true, but you gotta make them happen. Everybody's just still standing and watching. That's sad. It's so sad. At least over here in Frontierland, they probably got the projections on the water, I would think. I would hope. You just don't want to give up hope. They can't. I can't. There's gonna be the booms. There's gonna be the booms. What the? Bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, bam. All right, Mansion is showing temporarily closed in the app. What the heck?
But there are like times when we don't have at the same time, so it's like 8, we left at 8.
Journeys Out Loud, welcome in. Arturo Lopez, good to see you. See ya. Not for long, for long. They don't even get projections over here? Okay, there they are. I was like, there's no projections. Only payoff in having any faith is having tested and then again every day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I think they got some of the little snakes on the island right now. All right, do we do Pirates or check over at Mansion? Mansion is still showing on the app as closed.
Never mind. Hell no.
I came here to make the world a better place. I think I broke it.
We got a couple of votes for Pirates, so
I'm not.
why don't we do that? We'll do Pirates and then we'll check Mansion after.
Have to choose someone else. Choose someone else.
Sometimes the world seems against you.
And now we're in line.
Started this thing again. Promise how we finish.
It says a 15-minute wait. Once they get everybody moving, it's going to go pretty quick here. Oh, 25 minutes. The magic that we call life. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the flight of the butterfly. When you see it, can you believe it? It's the magic that we call. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the flight of the butterfly. Can you believe it? It's wondrous. Alright guys, I'll get back to the chat in just a minute here. I think that little spot right there in the show is one of my favorites. All right, everybody, pretend there's like all kinds of fireworks going off. No. Don't applaud nothing, people. You deserve way more than that. There shall be no applause tonight. That was better than fireworks. Where's Bob's graphics? And add the Dutch Disney lover. Welcome in. Good to see you again. Pokemon, that's a good bet, probably. Let's see, what time is it? 9:50. Oh no, it's not going to be quite time for Phantasmic yet. I believe Phantasmic is 10:30. We'll be out of here by probably, I guess in 10:15 we'll be done. It's the magic that we call life. It's the stardust that lights your eyes. It's the flight of the butterflies. When we see it, can you believe it? It's wondrous. Sue Barabase, welcome in. Miss Garcia, good to see you. And as usual, Miss Garcia, impeccable timing.
This is not Tarzan?
Sue Barabase, yeah. You know, it is actually good enough that there's like those moments where you're just like, you really are wowed by the timing of the fireworks, the music, all of it together is a absolute perfect moment. That very first burst off the castle when it says, you know, it's the magic that we call life. That one just, the colors are perfect for it. The kind of like silvery purple and gold that go up. That one is chef kiss right there. And I don't care what anybody says, them doing the Mickey Mouse burst is always amazing when they get it. When they get it close, even close, it's amazing. Pirate Radar is on point as usual. Well, RJ, there might still be people eating right now. Row 5, row 5. I'm going to try to not request rows for a little while, just to see which number row we get.
Inside the boat. What should you do? No.
Everybody put your lap bar down. I would totally do that if I was the ride operator. Yeah. Okay, folks, go ahead and pull your lap bar down.
Everybody keep relaxed.
Do you think these people really said, "Hey, let's have dinner at like 10 o'clock at night"? Or were they like, "Darn it, Mabel, I told you to get reservations. All they had left was 9:30. Heather Smith, welcome in. Most Wanted, good to see you.
That's even a question.
Okay, kids, enjoy the ride. I'm going to go ahead and be quiet.
Set culture together and keep your running hands clean. That be the best way to repel orders. And mark well the words made. Dead men tell no tales.
Feels like our boat's dragging the floor. Oh, sorry, I said I was going to be quiet. Sorry.
You seen the cursed treasure? You know where it be in? Now to see that hero and risk. These be the last friendly words you hear. You may not survive the last.
Do I hear 10? A hen for a 10.
10. I'll give you 20 for the rob.
Pipe down, you lily-livered lubber. Strike your feathers here. Show your slide. Keep still. Oh, it's the treasure map for sure, and no mistake. And by thunder, that scoundrel Captain Jack Sparrow will
Lost in reckoning court. Idiot beast mode. That's about it. Can't see that. How do you look up from here? got so go, the pirates laughing. A toast to piracy and its many shiny rewards. As a career, what could be more rewarding? Check out the show. I humbly accept the Force me onward to the bitter end. So it seems, dead men do tell tales.
Please be stepping out.
Okay, kids, let's see if we can bounce over to Mansion. Hopefully the 20-minute time that was posted a minute ago stays that way. Jungle Cruise, welcome in. Alright, I can't read the chat. You guys are telling jokes and I can't read them. And is Kate E and Karen E here? Welcome in. Lumpty puppety 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 pip pip lumpty plink lump plink limpety lumpty dee lumpty dee dee. Alright, let's get over to Mansion real quick here. I'm thinking it looks like a little bit more than 20 minutes now, but let's go check it out.
I gave it to you that one time.
I thought that was so cute. That's going to be a little bit more than 20 minutes, I think. Most Wanted calls 15 minutes. We'll go with that. All right, start the clock then. Let's see how good Most Wanted is. All right, so we got in line at 10:11. According to Most Wanted, we will be on the ride by 10:26, or at least in the, let's say in the stretch room by 10:26.
Okay, yeah, just keep me posted. Let me know. It's all good. No worries. I mean, we might be taking off here too in a little bit. I do.
Like everyone has, every other person had it on. I was like, did you guys get the jackets? Where are they? Where? Hiding them?
I do like what they did with the queue out here. It'll look better once it feels a little more aged. It's a little too pristine for me, but. They've got a bust of my face right there. I know Rhoda Kamish. She keeps doing the yo-ho, yo-ho, and then somebody else's life for me. It's adorable. Don't stare at the bust, pal. Bianca, welcome in.
Okay, don't do it and chill out.
Yeah, Bianca, I did something weird. I think it didn't go off quite the way I needed it to. In fact, when I started, I was kind of like, did anybody even know that I went live?
Oh, is it? I was holding her hand but I held her around.
Yeah, the gloomy tree is a nice touch here. Very droopy.
Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining us during the Disneyland Resort 70th celebration as we cherish all the happiness we make together. In just 15 minutes, the rivers of America will come alive with the sensational sights and sounds of Fantasmic. Please be advised that guests located near the waterfront may get wet. Once again, Fantasmic will begin in just 15 minutes. Thank you.
Buenas noches, amigos. Gracias por acompañarnos durante la celebración del 70 aniversario del Disneyland Resort y por compartir la felicidad que nos une. En tan solo 15 minutos, River Showtime cobrará vida con las sensacionales imágenes y sonidos de...
Yeah, I think I probably did. I think the fact that I had it unlisted and then published it, I think it just kind of made it weird for everybody. So.
It's almost late now.
The mermaid, good to see you again. Bianca, it was okay. I mean, it was a networking kind of thing, and I'm not a networking kind of person, so it's like, it's just tough for someone like me to be in that kind of a situation. Exactly, Jungo. Yeah, thankfully Bob was there with me, so I actually did get to talk to some people, but I was mentioning earlier that we ran into a guy who basically does lessons in the Mandarin Chinese language. So I may check out his channel and see if I can learn some Chinese, and as I walk you guys through the park, I'll narrate in Chinese at times. How are we doing on time, Most Wanted? Let's see. We got 6 minutes. I think we're going to be a little bit off. We got all the switchbacks to go. Excuse me. Cable likes to get caught on the strangest little corners. There'll be more bouts. Yes, I mean, possibly more bouts. Oh, is it already? Is it already the 20th in Texas? Casual Junior was asking me, why does it seem like it's bright so much more lately? I was like, because we are actually in at the summer solstice. We are at the longest day of the year.
Allergy shots Tuesday.
5 minutes left. There's an outside chance we might make it, Most Wanted. Seems like the line's moving pretty good. But then the days begin to get shorter. Yep. Such is the circle of life. Or the orbit of the Earth. It's kind of all of that, you know. Philosophy's not really my thing. Guys, a look at some of the tombstones. 115, holy smokies.
I got the second restart.
Spaceship ears, yeah. When we visited our friends in Idaho, we were like, why is it still bright out at like 10:30 at night? It's like sunset. I like that one, pearly gates. I wish it was a little easier for me to show you guys the tombstones over here. It's really hard to see them with the fence in front of them. Yeah, the desert out there just, it gets so crazy hot. I honestly don't know how you guys do it, living in places like Arizona where it can get to 116, 117. I don't know, Most Wanted. We only got another minute. You're going to be close, though. You're going to be real close. You hibernate in the summer. Just go into your air-conditioned cave. Oh, that fencing up there at the top is new. I wonder why they put it there. It's not like you can really see anything. And Gladys, did I say good evening to you, Gladys? Good evening, Gladys. Keeps the goth cats away from the tombstones. Gotcha.
Isn't that what he said in the office? He's like, what did they say? 3 years salary?
Yeah, the heat has always bothered me. Even when I was little, it's like, I remember one time in Knott's Berry Farm, I was like nearly passing out. The eyeline containers. And I don't care what anybody says, I know Theme Park Casual has the funniest and wittiest chat anywhere. Mansion selfie. Hey kids.
When hinges creak and doors change, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now. Our tour begins here in this gallery, where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely.
Nobody screamed at all.
Come later. Now, as they say.
I'll wait for it all the way out, I'll wait for it all the way out, but I don't dead face, please, I'll wait for it all the way out.
All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts all over the world.
Yeah, I think we missed it by probably like about maybe 3 minutes. Most wanted, not bad, not bad.
1,000. Any volunteers? If you insist on lagging behind, you may not need to volunteer. And now, a carriage approaches to take you into the boundless realm of the supernatural. Take your loved ones by the hand, please, and kindly watch yourself. Oh yes, and no flash pictures, please. We spirits are frightfully
This is the only part that I don't like, when they overload the hallway. It just kind of kills the vibe. We got 1000th Ghost vibe going on right now. Lucky fan, welcome in. Kamish, thank you so much for the 6 months of membership, my friend. And thank you for being a fantastic friend as well. Yeah, she completely deflates, doesn't she?
Do not pull down on the safety bar, please. I will lower it for you. And heed this warning. The spirits will materialize only if you remain safely seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside. And watch your children, please.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a los pequeñitos. Y ahora, prepárese.
We find it delightfully unlivable here in this ghostly retreat. Every room has wall-to-wall creeps, and hot and cold running chills. Shh. Listen.
Music from regions beyond. Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell. Serpents and spiders, tail of a rat, call in the spirits wherever they're at. Rap on a table. It's time to respond. Send us a message.
The happy haunts have received your sympathetic vibrations and are beginning to materialize. They're assembling for a swinging wake. You'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later. You'll be expecting me. I'll see you all a little later.
We have been unavoidably detained by anti-skirts. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy, please. We will continue our tour momentarily.
The little tiny mansion.
interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment. We have been unavoidably detained by Captain Smith. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy. We will continue our tour momentarily. Faithful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment. We have been unavoidably detained by country spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy, please. We will continue our tour momentarily. Faithful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment. We have been unavoidably detained by friendly spirits. Kindly remain seated in your doom buggy, please. We will continue our tour momentarily. Faithful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Dark to sweet and hard all night. When we both come out to socialize.
When you hear the bell, record
and
And just in time, there's a little matter I forgot to mention. Beware of hitchhiking ghosts. They have selected you to fill our quota, and they'll haunt you until you return. Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.
Please exit to your left by stepping over the key cards to your left. First, step out, stand up.
We can die to have hurry back, hurry back. Please show to be ready now. That is
Nope. There it goes.
Past I've been a nest. They weren't ready when they called me
A little bit of a flyby of Phantasmic.
Mickey Mouse is mine. I see him wriggle like a worm. Why not? Let's do it. Now you will deal with me and all the powers of my imagination.
Let's see. Mama, it's different now.
And Phantasmic with no dragon is not Phantasmic. It's Phantasmic.
Might not be able to get back up. You said R-rated.
Now you guys talking about Night on Bald Mountain, Fantasia? Good one, TPC. Thank you. I have my moments. And G-Man, welcome in. kids, I think we're going to get some coffee, and then I am going to call it a night a little bit early. Let's try to get across before we have to deal with a parade, shall we?
Drive. All right, guys.
Oh, I was the last one across. Please.
Switch on the sky and the stars go for you. Go see the world 'cause it's all so brand new. Close your eyes 'cause your future's ready to shine.
Poor girl's out cold. Bet she had a great day. And thanks again, everybody, for joining tonight. We'll be catching some of the Paint the Night Parade on our walk out right after we grab some coffee here. And I apologize for not actually making it to midnight. All right, can I get a grande iced coffee with 3 pumps of classic? Danny? That's it. Yeah. And I'm going to use my Starbucks card. Thank you. Oh, there they are. Everybody waving at me. Yes, Kaylee, the party is still going on. There's Tinkerbell. There's Tinkerbell. I wonder what it's like to be on that contraption that flings you around like that. Anybody else want to give it a shot? There's Tigger. And Genie. Thank you. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me add some cream. All right, kids, let's go catch some paint tonight, shall we?
Welcome to the Himalayas!
Put your hands up 'cause the night is young. Put your hands up and you join the fun. I will know it's never
Mac! Oh, we got a third jelly out this time. And good. Good night, Spaceship Ears. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Get good rest. We'll see you next time. All rats, we got to be right up front.
Stand back, everyone. Wow. These lights, blood, like they're from another galaxy. Buzz Lightyear! Buzz Lightyear! Reach for the sky! Well, howdy, partner. Fascinating. Everyone here is taking part in the celebration.
Put your hands up, cousin. If you love, kick your heels up when it's
Amy, welcome. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-ba-da, boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-ba-da, blum, blum, blam, blee there. We are literally streaming out.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
The birthday cake's in the 60s. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, well, we've got some friends still streaming. I believe just a guy and a girl are here, so if you guys would rather hop over there, be sure to say TPC sent you. Let them know that their good friend, the wonderful, the amazing, the guy with the most favorite Wednesday evening live stream at Disneyland that starts around 5 o'clock, sent you. Yeah, everybody just stopping in the middle. Dude just said to his lady, I didn't know you could just stop there, you know, like right there in the middle.
All children must be taken out of strollers, strollers must be folded, and there is no lap sitting for adults, only young children. At this time, there remain
They were trying to get 17 people in that row, it looks like. Tony Lopez, welcome in. Damn right. I missed the Toy Story bus. You know, I miss my late night rants too sometimes. But for my own health and sanity, it's probably best to just park in the structure again. Anthem, this is what you came for. This is the moment magic was made for. Come on, come on, let's light up the sky now. Magic is burning right now, now.
I think I'm like mad, like, I'm waking up, why?
Appreciate saying TPC. Thank you. Here we go, guys. Gotta try to get on.
Now you
Without
can board.
spilling.
Welcome aboard. Please
Or
lower
drop
your
in the
head
gimbal.
and watch your step. Just a friendly reminder, if you have a stroller, make sure it is folded prior to boarding. Small children must be sitting away from the doors There will be no adult lap sitting except for very small children. And if you are wearing a backpack, at this time we do ask for you to remove it off your shoulders or move it to the side. And there will only be up to 5 people per row. No adult lap sitting. Up to 5 people per row.
We're going 4 with our book. Oh, it's especially difficult when you've got stuff in your hands, Rhoda.
At this time, there will be no more boarding. If you and your party have not crossed the yellow line, please do not do so. Another tram will be here shortly. For my guests on board, please remain seated with the doors closed.
You think so, Trish, huh? And good night, Gary. Thanks for hanging out. Get good rest. We'll see you next time. I think I missed Going Shogi. What did Going Shogi say? Like the head of a vanquished foe.
So you mean we're happy when you spew?
I did definitely track. Maybe
And the guy in front of us went in the back was, since they didn't have anybody on for the full turn, they just have to cover
This isn't her first rodeo with announcements.
For my guests on board, this tram is getting ready to depart. Driver, you're clear.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside.
So you get, so you guys need some theme park cranky merch. Theme park tomato wasn't enough.
Con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro mientras el tranvía está en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
Please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the track. If an article should fall, please stay seated until the next stop and inform the nearest cast member. Thank you.
Steam park.
Driver, you're clear.
You know, honestly, guys, I never thought the theme park casual thing would just stretch out to so many different things. You guys are amazing.
You can enjoy magic all year round by upgrading via the official Disneyland app before the end of the day.
I still shake my head when I realize that you guys are buying theme park tomato merchandise.
Parking areas have a speed limit of 14 miles per hour. We ask that you please observe this speed limit and yield the right of way to Disneyland Resort vehicles, whether you're walking or driving.
Steamed tomato park. Okay, you guys are mashing things up too much now.
Which serves the Mickey and Friends and Pixar Pals parking structure. Please remain seated with the doors
Just took up my wheelchair to the train. You'll just be waving to everybody as you go by. Yeah. You're like, was it just somebody in a wheelchair?
Celebrating happy with you at the Disneyland Resort.
How come she got to do that? I want to do it. Hey, good night, Most Wanted. Thanks for hanging out, and way to get a accurate guess for Mansion. Only off by a couple minutes. I would have pegged it at, I would have said about 25 minutes, so I was way off. Thanks for subscribing, Chris Christian.
Pixar, yeah.
And Mystic Parks, thank you for joining everybody. Don't forget, Mystic Parks will be live tomorrow, coming back to live streaming in the parks. Make sure you are subscribed and be sure to go and catch his live stream tomorrow. And if you guys, if my members, if you guys would throw some of the Mystic beignets in the chat, those are in honor of our friend Mystic Parks. Next time he is out in SoCal, we will be sharing some beignets in downtown Disney, because last time we did not get to have them. All right, guys, let's not spill the coffee and not drop the gimbal.
Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only, please. Please lower your head as you're stepping off the tram. Thank you.
Trish, is that me? Is that me dropping my coffee onto my feet and getting the soggy socks with coffee? Yeah, Krista Joe, at the end of the night, you get very full trams. It's not until way past midnight that you get the lighter loads. That song going in my head. When can we do this again? Probably tomorrow. At least everybody in the parade will get to do it again tomorrow. Save the gimbal, forget the coffee. Yeah, the coffee's easily replaced. All right, kids, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Apologies, like I said, for not taking it all the way to midnight, but I gotta get home. I gotta be up again by 5 o'clock, so I figured, you know what, let me just leave a little bit early, get ahead of the crowd, and get a little bit of extra sleep. And thanks again for joining. I'm hoping to be here on Saturday. I don't think I'll be streaming. I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out, support Goofy Guy in his fundraising efforts, and we'll see if we can get him maybe a good 40 or 50 laps around the rivers in the canoes. We'll see what he does. All right, so be sure to be subscribed to Goofy Guy's Adventures, and then check him out Saturday morning for his Chalk Walk fundraiser, where every $20 donation he will be doing a lap in the canoes around the rivers of America. Other than that, I will be back next Wednesday for our usual Wednesday stream. That is the planned schedule at this point, but as you guys know, things change, things happen, and you know, I can't guarantee anything, but I'll do my best to be there for you Wednesday night for your favorite Wednesday night live stream at Disneyland that starts around 5 o'clock. So with that, I will say good night and remind you to relax, be casual, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great week, everybody.